You wake up at 3 a.m., heart pounding. The weight of everything crashing down hits you before you even open your eyes. Your job, your relationship, your dreams, all of it crumbling. And there you are, staring at the ceiling like it holds answers it will never give. This is the moment when most people break. When the scaffolding of your life collapses beneath you. When the future you planned becomes a ghost story. When everyone around you moves forward while you're trapped in the wreckage of what used to be. You feel it, don't you? That crushing realization that maybe, just maybe, you're not as strong as you thought you were. But here's what they don't tell you about falling apart. It's not your weakness showing, it's your humanity. And in that humanity lies a strength most people never discover. The Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. They walked through fire and emerged with wisdom that still burns bright today. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while it crumbled around him. Plagues, wars, betrayals. His world was falling apart just like yours. Yet he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength, not in denial, not in false hope, in the terrifying, liberating truth that your mind is the only kingdom no one can conquer without your permission. When life falls apart, we make the same mistake over and over again. We fight reality. We rage against the storm instead of learning to dance in the rain. We exhaust ourselves trying to control the uncontrollable, trying to hold water in our trembling hands. You think strength means never bending, never breaking, never feeling the weight of what's crushing you. But that's not strength. That's brittleness. True strength, Stoic strength, is different. It's the bamboo in the hurricane, bending so far you think it will snap, but never breaking, always returning to center. When your world collapses, you have a choice. You can fight the collapse, exhaust yourself against forces beyond your control, and break yourself on the rocks of what you cannot change. Or you can do what the Stoics did, what Marcus Aurelius did when his empire burned, what Epictetus did when he was enslaved, what Seneca did when he faced exile. You can turn inward, not to escape, not to hide, but to find the one thing that can never be taken from you, your response. Listen carefully. You are not your circumstances. You are not your failures. You are not the chaos swirling around you. You are the consciousness that observes it all. The awareness that remains untouched even as everything you thought you knew crumbles to dust. This is where most people get lost. They think being mentally strong means feeling nothing, caring about nothing, becoming a stone. But Stoicism isn't numbness. It's clarity. It's feeling everything. The pain, the loss, the fear, but not being ruled by it. Not letting it write the story of who you become. Epictetus, who knew suffering better than most, taught us it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Easy words. Impossible practice until you realize that this moment, this exact moment when everything falls apart, is not your destruction. It's your initiation. When the external structures of your life collapse, you're forced to discover the internal structures you never knew you had. The unshakable core that exists beneath the rubble of your old life. The part of you that cannot be fired, cannot be left. cannot be taken away by any force outside yourself. This is what mental strength actually looks like. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of choice in how you carry it. Not the elimination of fear, but the courage to act despite it. Not the control of outcomes, but the mastery of your own mind. When life falls apart, you discover something sacred. You are more resilient than you ever imagined, more capable of rebuilding than you ever believed, more powerful in your ability to adapt than any force trying to break you. The breakdown becomes the breakthrough, not because the pain disappears, but because you realize you can carry it without being carried away by it. You can feel the weight without being crushed. You can acknowledge the loss without losing yourself. Marcus Aurelius faced the end of the world as he knew it and wrote, "Confine yourself to the present, right here, right now, in this moment, not in the haunting past or the terrifying future, but here, where your power lives, where your choice to respond with wisdom instead of react with panic transforms you from victim to victor. Not over your circumstances, but over your own mind. The strongest people aren't those who never fall apart. They're those who fall apart completely, feel every sharp edge of their shattered dreams, and then, and then they begin again. Not from where they were, but from where they are, not with what they had, but with what they have. Not as who they were, but as who they're becoming. This is your moment. This collapse, this falling apart, this terrifying freedom from the life that no longer serves you. You thought it was ending you, but it's beginning you. Every piece that falls away reveals more of who you truly are beneath all the things you thought you needed to be. You are not broken. You are breaking open. And from that opening comes a strength no external force can ever touch. Mental strength isn't built in comfort. It's forged in the fire of moments like this, when everything falls apart and you realize you're still here, still breathing, still capable of choosing your next thought, your next action, your next moment of courageous existence. This is how you survive when life falls apart, not by avoiding the fall, but by learning to land with grace, to rise with wisdom, to rebuild, with the unshakable knowledge that you are more powerful than anything that can happen to you. The storm will pass, but the strength you discover in walking through it that stays with you forever.